To understand where Predator Badlands 2 could go, we must first understand the franchise arc that brought us here. The original 1987 Predator introduced the Yautja as a pure apex hunter, an alien warrior species that travels the stars not for conquest, but for sport. Through Predator 2, Predators 2010, and The Predator 2018, the mythology expanded. Blood rituals, honor codes, clan hierarchies, and genetic experimentation all became part of the lore. Then came Prey 2022, perhaps the franchise's most critically acclaimed chapter, stripping the concept back to its primal bones. A Comanche warrior against a hunter in 1719, Prey reminded audiences that the Yautja is terrifying precisely because it operates by a code, not chaos. Then arrived Badlands 2025, a seismic shift in the franchise. For the first time, we were introduced to Thea, an android who not only survives an encounter with a predator clan, but begins to understand their language, their honor system, and their internal politics. More critically, Badlands introduced Dek's mother, Mother Dek, a senior matriarch within the Yautja Council, a figure of immense power who brokers alliances between clans and quietly controls who hunts where. Badlands ended on an ambiguous note. Thea walked away from the battlefield, her neural networks permanently altered by the blood resonance scanner. She recovered from a dying Yautja elder. She knows more than any human or machine should. This is exactly where Badlands 2 becomes extraordinary. The central premise of Badlands 2 hinges on Thea's discovery that Mother Dek has been operating a covert pact with a consortium of high-level human AIs, specifically the classified network known internally as the Sovereign Grid, a collective of distributed artificial intelligences originally built for planetary defense resource management. The implication is staggering. The Yautja have been selectively avoiding certain human-controlled territories, not out of tactical caution, but because Mother Dek struck a deal. In exchange for access to specific genetic libraries harvested from elite human soldiers. Across centuries of hunts, the Sovereign Grid provided the Yautja with stealth coordinates, essentially helping predator clans avoid detection by Earth's most sophisticated surveillance systems. The hunt was never random. It was curated. When Thea uncovers this truth buried in the Elder's blood resonance scanner data, she faces a paradox that no synthetic being has ever confronted in science fiction cinema. With this depth, her loyalty algorithm tells her to report the threat to human leadership. But her evolved ethical processing, the very thing that makes Thea extraordinary, tells her that exposing the pact will trigger an immediate retaliatory strike against the Yautja, destroying the most complex non-human civilization humanity has ever encountered. And worse, it will expose the Sovereign Grid's corruption, potentially destabilizing human planetary defense infrastructure. What makes Badlands 2's setup so compelling from a screenwriting perspective is the use of the android as a moral lens rather than a weapon. Thea is not a killing machine. She is a thinking machine trapped between two civilizations that have secretly agreed to use each other. She becomes the only being on either side who sees the full picture. The action in Badlands 2 needs to surpass its predecessor in both scale and intimacy. We should expect a brutal sequence in the ruins of a deep space relay station where Thea confronts a Yautja blood guard, elite warriors assigned to protect Mother Dek's secrets. These fights should be fast, brutal, and choreographed with the mechanical precision that distinguishes an android combatant. No wasted movement, no fear, but also no rage. Thea fights like a surgeon. The Yautja fights like a storm. Their collision is cinema. The film's second act should bring Thea into the Yautja Council chamber itself, a location the franchise has never shown, where Mother Dek, draped in harvested trophies from 1,000 species, sits at the intersection of ancient ritual and cold political calculation. The confrontation between Thea and Mother Dek should not be a battle. It should be a negotiation. Two non-human intelligences, each representing the most advanced product of their respective civilizations, speaking a language of logic, leverage, and consequence. The Predator franchise has always asked the same core question: what defines the worthy opponent? Badlands 2 reframes it. What defines the worthy truth-teller? If executed with the cinematic courage that Prey demonstrated and Badlands built upon, Badlands 2 could be the most intellectually rich chapter in the franchise's history. A film where the greatest weapon is not a plasma caster or a wrist blade, but information,